My name is Matt, aka RoadJedi88. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comments, questions suggested down below. This will be Ultimate Doom. Tower of Babel, Episode 2, Swords of Hell, Mission 8, Tower of Babel. For anyone where that name, that sound, that wording might sound familiar, okay, Tower of Babel is actually a reference. I know it's in the Bible, and don't take me wrong on this, okay? Don't hear me out, okay? It's in the Bible as well as also I'm trying to remember if in both the Torah and the Quran, because it's been a while since I've read through those as well. I had a friend in Houston who was Muslim, and he helped me read through the Quran with him. And it's been a little while since I've read through the Torah, but of the three, religious faiths, they follow the line of the same deity concept, but they do split in three different paths, obviously. But at the very beginning, from like the beginning of time up until Abraham, we share a lot of commonalities, a lot of same history there. So, what that is, Tower of Babel was an incident, and it should have been before the time of Abraham, which is why I'm guessing also the Judaism and the Muslim and the Christian, all three should probably all three have references of this. But it was a situation in Babel, which is modern day Baghdad, Iraq now. But back then it was Babel. And they tried building a tower believing that they could reach the heavens to be, I guess, with God, was the idea. Allah, Abba, whatever direction he gets revered as. In the process of building this tower, though, suddenly, because God didn't want the people to succeed in this, he disoriented them by changing their languages amongst them. And there became confusion amongst them because they couldn't understand each other. And they basically did away with the tower. They didn't even finish it. They went their own separate ways. And that's kind of the religious belief system or concept behind how we ended up with many cultures with different languages. It involves with language, communication, basically. That's if you heard the title Tower of Babel, that's it, like I said, it's a reference to that. Obviously, this is not a religious game. I mean, shoot, this might as well be borderline satanic if we want to talk religion. But that's not what we're here for. I'm just giving a little back reference of what that means. Anyways, and this is going to be a short one. In terms of Rage Room, you pretty much are already getting it immediately with the campaign anyways. There's only two types of demons you're dealing with. One of them actually doesn't even count as a kill count. This whole episode, I failed to point out to you, lost souls don't usually count as a kill count. But we do have one kill count we need. And there are some items like supercharge, two supercharges we need to grab that will be our 100% item count. But aside from that, there's no secrets in this mission, just two items and one enemy to kill, and that is going to be our boss fight, the showdown for this mission. Speedrun is basically just doing the same thing all over again, except for this time ignoring the lost souls. With this, there is an achievement called Kill It Till It Dies. The objective is to kill the cyber demon with a pistol. So how do we do this? I will show you how we do this. As we start off in this room, you can hit the switch for 4 steps going up. You can open all 4 of the walls with the hanging baron of hells. But there's one supercharge. I didn't open all 4 walls, but once you come out, the wall closes and you are stuck out here. You are committed. So, for the campaign version, even though these guys don't count as kills, I'm going ahead and killing them anyways. I don't need them headbutting me while I'm trying to deal with the boss. While I'm in the showdown with the boss fight. I just don't need them doing that. So, thinning them down. And that right there, that ugly blast, came from that big boy you just saw, called the Cyber Demon. He is, for now, the boss for this episode. He will show up again and again and again, kind of like the Barons did, but not as frequently as the Barons. For now, he's kind of like a sub-boss, but he is literally the toughest demon of all the demons you come across. So, how do we kill him with the pistol? Well, first off, let's get all these headbutters out of the way. These headbangers. Because we don't need them slamming us while we're dealing with them. But, one of the things I'm going to do, there's the other supercharge right there. We need to grab that for item counts. And we have an intruder. I got the supercharge just in time for him to blast me. Lovely. Alright. So now that I've kind of thinned these guys down a bit, I want to do what I call progress saves. I'm going to go to my strongest weapon that I have unlocked in the course of this episode, which is going to be the plasma rifle. So, for the achievement, finish off the Cyber Demon with the pistol. We also will be finishing off this episode, which means we will be halfway through completing Doom, the 1993 Doom, as part of the Ultimate Doom achievement package. So, yeah, reach the end of Doom. When we get done with this episode, with this mission, we're done with this episode, and we're halfway through. So, I'm going to waylay on him a little bit with the plasma rifle. After a few hits, I'm going to do another progress save. I am basically thinning down his health. Is what I'm doing. I'm using my strongest weapon, thinning down his health, and I'm doing a progress save as I go along. Okay? So, what's going to happen eventually, one of my hits is going to actually kill him. Well, that's not a pistol now, is it? But I'm getting a smaller gap of how much I got to let waylay in on him. I'm getting an indicator of how much health he has left in doing this. So, do more progress saves, thin down the gap that you'll have to spin when you come down to the pistol. Once you see a kill, once you see him actually die with the plasma rifle, load that last progress save. This time, switch over to the rocket, or unless it was like several blasts before you even got to see that, maybe pump a few more into him and do another progress save, thin it down even more. But eventually, switch over to your rockets. I'm kind of waiting to see if I can thin him down, just kind of getting that indication as to where he's at with his health. I know he's getting close. I know he is. So I'm going to bring him down a little bit closer with the rocket. I'm thinning them down. The rocket is less damaging than that plasma rifle was. Crazy how that works. Excuse me, choking on myself. Alright, so I saw him die with the rocket. So now I'm going to try a shotgun. I'm going to see what happens. Okay, he died instantly with that shotgun. So I know he is within pistol shot range. He is in range of being killed by the pistol now. And there he is. It took one pistol shot. I got him down. I thinned him down. And using the progress save trick creates that situation where you get to backtrack and finish him off that way. That way you're not sitting there the whole time wasting every bullet you have, which ultimately in the end you're not going to have enough bullets for as tough as he was. I mean, there's no way in hell you're going to have enough bullets. You can only store about 500 capacity. I've ran the chain gun on that dude and had to put in the cheat code to get more bullets. There's not enough. So, speedrun. Run out. Ignore the lost souls this time. And since we don't have to worry about screwing around and trying to kill him with a pistol, just, once you find him, let in on him. Just rail in on him. Give it all you got to him. Make him bleed. Just no mercy. The God mode is IDDQD. IDDQD. If you need the weaponry, it's IDKFA. IDKFA for the keyboard cheat codes. So, that was a speedrun. Got it into part-time. You've done it. The hideous cyber demon lord that ruled the Los Deimos moon base has been slain, and you are triumphant. But where are you? You clamber to the edge of the moon and look down to see the awful truth. Deimos floats above hell itself. It sure felt like that towards the end of those levels. You've never... hold on. Alright, so... You've never heard of anyone escaping from hell, but you'll make the bastards sorry they ever heard of you. Quickly you rappel down to the surface of hell. Now, it's on to the finish. Off to the final chapter of Doom. Okay, so, final chapter. You're probably thinking, well, isn't there 4? Yes. Technically, episode 4 wasn't in the original release package. It was originally just 3, back in 1993. It was Knee Deep in the Dead, Shores of Hell, and Inferno. Inferno was the final chapter. Shores of Hell, or Thy Flesh Consumed, was added at, I think probably later, about the time Doom 2 was supposed to be coming out. And unless I'm mistaken, I think it was kind of supposed to be an introduction to the idea of what Doom 2 was supposed to be about. But it was an add-on after the original release of Doom. Originally it was just Knee Deep in the Dead, Shores of Hell, and Inferno. Inferno meaning fires of hell. So we are officially going into hell and going to be fighting the demons in their own home. So I don't know where they're going to go after we kill them. We're already in hell. But that's essentially the story of Doom. Each time they made a new Doom game, they've kind of expanded the story of what's happening. But I'm gonna pursue the franchise, so we'll get to see it. But yes, the next episode is Inferno. I probably will wait until maybe Monday to possibly release this. It'll give me a chance to finally get my editing software and capture card and everything all put together, and I can actually have enough time to run through and get some good practice in on a smoother edit. Because let's face it, these last few have been pretty choppy, and I'm trying to improve on that. So bear with me on that. I will hopefully next week start Inferno, and all goes well, it'll be a smoother run through than what these videos have been. So thank you for following. I appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. And subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comments, questions, suggestions down below. Help with the channel's algorithm. And thank you for following. May the force be with you.